Today we will discuss a very vital yet delicate topic. Are you someone with a weak personality, or is your personality strong and powerful? It's possible that someone who appears strong and imposing on the outside is actually very weak and hollow on the inside. And someone who looks physically weak may actually have a very strong personality. Friends' appearances can be deceiving. In a world where trust and encouragement are valued, recognizing the subtle signs of a weak personality is extremely important, not just to identify others, but to understand ourselves as well. So in today's video, we'll talk about 6 signs that reveal a weak personality. Number 1. The first sign of a weak personality is jealousy. Let's start with a harsh reality. Imagine you have a close relative or friend who you share a deep bond with. They've been like a sibling to you, always there through thick and thin. Now picture this. Your sibling starts making significant progress in life, achieving success and recognition for their hard work. But rather than feeling happiness and pride for them, a strange and unsettling feeling washes over you. You find yourself consumed by envy, envying their accomplishments and questioning why they got that opportunity instead of you. If this scenario hits close to home, understand that it's not unusual to experience jealousy. However, constantly harboring these negative emotions can be a sign of a weak personality. Here's why. People with strong personalities possess a genuine sense of contentment when they see their loved ones succeed. Their joy is not diminished by the achievements of others. Instead, they feel inspired and motivated, celebrating the success of their friends and family as if it were their own. It's a beautiful thing to witness, isn't it? So how can you cultivate this beautiful trait within yourself? Start by acknowledging and accepting your friend's success without comparing yourself to them. Offer your congratulations and support, and be genuinely happy for their achievements. Try to draw inspiration from their journey and apply it to your own life. Remember, their success doesn't diminish your worth. Rather, it presents an opportunity to reflect, learn, and grow. By embracing this mindset, you take a step towards developing a stronger personality and fostering healthier relationships. Now let's move on to sign No. 2. The second sign is the inability to forgive. Do you hold grudges against those who have wronged you? Listen closely, my friend, because this is a pivotal point. When someone hurts you or wrongs you, you might understandably feel anger, sadness, and a desire for revenge. These emotions are natural and even necessary at times. However, if you allow them to consume you and control your actions, you become like a venomous snake, biting its own tail, causing nothing but pain to yourself. Let me tell you a story. There was once a wise teacher who told his students that anger is like a hot coal, that you should throw away when someone upsets you. Holding on to that coal, my friends, will only burn your own hands while the other person walks away unscathed. This is the bitter truth. Forgiveness does not mean condoning or forgetting what has happened. It simply means releasing the negative feelings that are hurting you. When you choose forgiveness, you free yourself from the chains of anger and resentment. Forgiving others, my friends, is a testament to your strength, not a weakness. It takes a strong and mature individual to acknowledge the wrongdoing, to express their feelings in a healthy way, and then consciously choose to forgive. Cultivate this ability within yourself and watch as it transforms you into someone with a more resilient and powerful personality. Moving on to sign number 3. 3. Giving too much importance to others' opinions. Do you often worry about what others think of you? In a world where social acceptance and validation are highly valued, it's easy to become overly concerned with the opinions of others. We might start tailoring our actions, appearance, and even thoughts to conform to societal norms or to gain approval from those around us. However, constantly seeking external validation is a sign of a weak personality. Those with strong personalities are often characterized by their resilience, independence, and confidence. They are less swayed by external opinions and instead rely on their inner compass to guide them. So how can you develop a stronger personality in this regard? Start by challenging the opinions that you consider harmful. Ask yourself whether these opinions align with your values and goals. Remember, your self-worth is not determined by the fleeting opinions of others. Focus on nurturing your passions and pursuing your dreams, regardless of what others may say. Moving on to sign No. 4. Number 4. Refusing to admit mistakes. Have you ever met someone who always managed to shift the blame onto someone else? even when it was clear that they were at fault? When conflicts arise, some individuals adopt a defensive stance, refusing to acknowledge their mistakes and instead shifting the blame to others. This tendency to avoid accountability is a sign of a weak personality. Admitting mistakes takes courage and humility, but it is essential for personal growth and the development of a strong personality. People with strong personalities are not afraid to own up to their mistakes. They understand that everyone is fallible and that admitting mistakes is the first step towards making amends and learning from them. So the next time you find yourself in a situation where a mistake has been made, take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself, is it really necessary to be right all the time? Is it not more important to find a solution to the problem at hand? Remember, owning up to your mistakes is not a sign of weakness, but a demonstration of your strength and maturity. Learn from your missteps and strive to do better next time. Now moving on to sign number 5. No. 5. Constantly trying to prove superiority. Does anyone you know constantly feel the need to showcase their wealth, possessions, or social status? One sign of a weak personality is the constant need to display material possessions or engage in showing off one's wealth. People with strong personalities are often humble and confident, and they don't feel the need to belittle others through comparisons. It comes from an insecure place where they feel the need to prove themselves as superior to others. So instead of falling into the trap of comparison and showing off, focus on what truly matters in life. Be humble and treat others with respect. Remember, true confidence stems from within, and it doesn't require external validation or belittling others to be displayed. And finally, we come to the last sign, sign no. 6. No. 6. Taking everything personally. How do you respond when someone provides constructive criticism or offers feedback? People with weak personalities often have a tendency to take things personally, whether it's a joke, a piece of advice, or feedback. They interpret everything as an attack on their self-worth. People with strong personalities, on the other hand, have the ability to separate themselves from their emotions and view things objectively. They can take criticism gracefully, knowing that it's not a reflection of their entire being. So remember, not everyone has bad intentions. Some people might offer feedback because they want you to improve. Develop a thicker skin and the ability to laugh at yourself without taking offense. If someone does say something that hurts, don't let it define you. Allow room for different opinions and be open to accepting constructive criticism as a valuable tool for growth. As we wrap up this discussion, remember that recognizing these signs within ourselves is the first step towards personal growth. None of us is born with a perfect personality. Our personalities are shaped by our experiences and the choices we make every day. So embrace these signs not as weaknesses, but as opportunities to grow. Use them as motivation to become better versions of ourselves. In fact, I challenge you to look at these signs in a positive light. Think of them as areas where you have the potential to become even stronger and more resilient. So go out into the world with your head held high, my friends. Face each challenge as a chance to prove them wrong. Show the world that you are not defined by these signs, but rather by your strength, resilience, and ability to overcome. Remember, your personality is like a muscle. It needs to be exercised and trained in order to become stronger. So start today and commit to becoming the best version of yourself. And if you liked this video and found it helpful, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on our life-changing videos. Thank you for watching, and until next time.